Let's time.
Let chaos.
All hands. Prepare.
I am.
The Emperor.
Fire the lance batteries.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with the chance to give their very life for the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship rogue trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your parents' fate, and your upbringing in the Schola Progenium. Truly an act of providence, is it not? I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of... so that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligation... I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate. Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis, at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct. To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valancius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others. I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whisper... But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. The Lord Captain and Master Ethelthrat von Valancius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
One of the von Valancius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Death will find you soon enough! Forge ahead! Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me. already done. Nothing I can't do. All too easy.
Death to the heretics!
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just a...
Follow my lead. A new challenge for me.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad? Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis Expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence. Even among his flock, not all are of a piece. I suggest you familiarize yourself with that fact before you are sorely...
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
So, why are you here? Clarity. A luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with Fon Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Bloodright alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake. I have some time before the Navigator gives the signal to initiate the Void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
All of you will bleed!
Don't touch me! That's gonna hurt!
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Stay vigilant. For the glory of the Imperium!
I bring ruin.
I've suffered worse.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Make them bleed!
Not a problem for me. Already done.
You could do worse, but not by much.
Suits my purposes. All too easy.
Out of my way! I serve the ruinous powers!
That was insulting.
A tactically sound approach.
Break their morale! Die!
Nothing of value has been lost.
Take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
It's about time.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, pull yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Lunatics, fools, heretics. This ship houses thousands upon thousands of people. Pernicious thoughts and warp-induced delusions could have tainted any one of them. It is a difficult notion to accept, but such risks are inescapable. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the Navigator's Sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant. And...
Then it's settled. Find Ethelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. Then move out! Mort, come.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear. Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant. Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful. Perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred warrant of trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel. On the contrary, the Wolf's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fawn Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for? Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fawn Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance? Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
There is still another way!
I won't tolerate weakness.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the Navigator's Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Wait. Did that fix it? Wait. Did that fix it? I fixed it! Wait. Did that fix it? I fixed it! Fucking, I had to go in the broadcasting and unmute it that way. I fixed it. Fucking, I had to go in the broadcasting and unmute it that way. I fixed it. Okay. I don't want to hear myself in the background. Okay. So, why would it mute the broadcast itself? That shouldn't be an option, is to mute the broadcast itself this whole time. Okay, can you hear yourself in the call now? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. That's all that matters. So I'm going to be schizophrenic in this call. This whole time I've been reading this stuff and I didn't realize fucking my PlayStation muted the broadcast. It's stupid. That shouldn't be an option I should be able to do. I'm sitting there like talking to myself crazy and all that jazz. Like, this is ridiculous. Right. No. Hold on. Whoop, accidentally hit the mute button. Okay. No, another on the party chat. Okay. So, for whatever reason, it doesn't like Discord. So let me see if I can do something about this. I'm terribly sorry for people who are actually watching this. How to stream your... Wait, I can stream my PS5 gameplay to Discord if I have the PlayStation Remote Play app on my computer? Okay, so it's Sony that's restricting the Discord natively. Which is stupid if you ask me. Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me see the warrant of trade. So basically, I'm sorry. The warrant of trade that we have is actually signed by the God Emperor himself, so it's much more powerful than the ones the Inquisition can bring out. Oh, yeah. The chain rifle? I would say no. Yes, the Adeptus Mechanicus would be availing himself from the chain and gear war rifle. I love this guy. He's like, he's a naval officer. Just like, So I do have to equip these weapons. It is kind of stupid that they do take away your pistol. Yeah, I have it hidden somewhere. I liked how he said real space. Calm. Oh. He's such a good boy. Then you can come over here. Had to rerun a gun again. Oh no, they have him surrounded. But this is Albert we're talking about. One of the greatest characters. How do you miss that close? Yay, we leveled up. So, if I remember correctly, awareness. Yeah, let's awareness. And athletics. So, this is the reason why I hid the gun in the cargo. If you look over here, I was like, oh, no cargo? But then if you do... Hold on, it was a trick. Collect. Go to inventory. Ah, there was a way to do it. I know they didn't patch it out. I did it not too long ago. Hey, don't worry, I'll get that pistol back. Yeah. Was that dodge roll really unnecessary? The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, the claws scraping against the walls of your mind as the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diver, are you? Fun fact, Irodora is actually an unsanctioned psyker. Which is terrifying. He's just sitting there, menacingly. Third eye closed. He needs that some kind of incense to help him open up. Okay, so we'll put you right here. Halberd right there. Where are they? Oh no. They're grouping up. What will I ever do? And then... Okay. Do this. Well, that's just rude. You know, fuck it. Eat lasers. Yeah. Just for the record, I am playing on normal difficulty, so it's not going to be much of a challenge, but yeah, at the same time, it's not going to be stupidly easy. Oh no, he's too far away. What shall I charge? The creature in the chairs appears as if he's become one with the throne. You see pink parchment, light skin stretched between the seat and limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavy. The air is whistling as it exits through two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut. It's two ordinary eyes, as well as a third one that sits in the center of its forehead. Hey, are you alive? Oh. Arida screams echoes by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature tempers at the sights of the navigators succumbing into proximarius of corruption. The navigator continues to contemplate violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling. But then the Frit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark oozes from his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with blood coming out of his nose and the purplish swelling around the eye. The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now? Navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming under the closed eyes, and the vox at the base of the chair is belling out static interspace with distant echoes of orderly, wordly laughter. Come on. No, what do you mean no sorting? Oh, they fixed that. That's stupid. So, five 7 damage, 5 to 8, last pistol. Let's switch to a last pistol. And then formation. We always go pyramid. Pyramid formation is the best. You still there, Tokyo? Okay. Hear me talk. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm a buddy. Fucking. I'm not gonna talk to him. No, I've been an asshole today, so. Oh, Oh, Tokyo, you need to look. You need to look. Best girl's showing up. Best girl's showing up. Right. It's a sister of battle. Let's go. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment she seems she's not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, staring with you. Sister Battle just walks up to you. Who are you? Oh. So, people are mad at Alacat Studios. You cannot romance Argenta. What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sortaris doing aboard a rogue trader ships? Your orders will serve the Elisarchi, do they not? Oh my god, motherfucker. He better not fucking ping me again in this fucking chat. Can he see I'm on a motherfucking call? We must get to the main hall of the deck. I know. Right. And this is the third time he's called today. And just kind of mute for 8 hours. Alright, cool. I mean, if you specifically hover over me, it says I'm doing stuff. Does he not get that? So, we have a sister of battle in our midst. And you know what? She'll never leave. Ah, there we go. Don't know why he was not able to do that. That's weird. That is weird. Huh. I thought I did add it to cargo. Oh well. So, this one, the well-maintenance las gun, is the only one of its kind. Like, this is the only area to get it. No, it's just called well maintenance lasgun. That's the only one of its kind. Yeah. So, starting off at level 2, Argenta is the only character that actually start with the bolter weapon, which is a level 4 proficiency. It's just very interesting to see that, you know? And then the sister battle right here behind cover. Later on, there's a item that you can get specifically for bolters that make it so the single shot will never miss. So even though you're like, oh, hey, how's it going? And it's like, oh, you have 35% chance to hit from across the field, it hits. It's always great. Oh, 49% chance. Okay. We'll run again over here. I love the sound effect of the bolters in this game because it just sounds chunky. Right. They got the big chunk. If I remember correctly, the model of this ship in the middle changes on which ship you have.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
I did the combo star thing and hit my own teammates. Got in with the big chunk. Let's add some zeal. Come over here. Hit you with your lightning. Add dodge to Albert. Do a mighty swing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably switch back to the regular rifle because this pistol's retarded. So what game you playing, Tokyo? Space. Oh, Space Hulk. Yeah. Yeah. Is that the space engineering one where we break down ships? Yeah. 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 It's just so stupid how much course.
It's about time.
Yeah, nice. Ah. Nice.
What is that? I rise to the occasion.
More loot. Glorious loot. Oh. Okay. +3 bonus to tech use. We don't really need that. Because in the starting area, it's easy. I believe everything requires 40 skill or higher to use. Yep. Okay, shall I play as a heretic, dogmatic character, or an iconoclast? Ooh, leveled up. What do you think, Tokyo? Because each one actually does get a separate equipment. I have 38 armor. But if I take this off... Oh yeah, that's where it's going. The roaring of the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smokes makes you cough and gasp for air. You instantly recoil from the scorching heat. Wiping your face a moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the roaring wall of fire. You're surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps. And you see the figure walk out of the fire upon you is Theodore von Valencia. Her expression is calm, terrifyingly furrowed to somebody whose body is engulfed in the inferno. On one hand, she's resting in the hilt of her power sword. The other is raised as if a dividing gesture. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word of Theodore speaks is like music to your ears. The entity is now dwelling in the deepest recesses of your mind, is pleading, begging, demanding that you are given to an imminent answer. And the answer can be none other than acceptance. Okay. Alright, Tokyo, this is up to you. What playthrough should I be doing? Dogmatic. Walk through the fire. Heretic. Accept the offer. Iconoclast. Give the people off the bridge. Remember, I am a commissar, and there is a sister battle standing right behind me. Okay. The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Thousands of needles pierce your conscience, but they're powerless to stop you. You take a step forward, and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you, and the theater of voices fades into the firestorm. You hear voices of your companions calling you from behind, and the screams of the weak dying in the incapable blaze. The blinding inferno of the herring pile, all-consuming storm releases you as you stepped out, barely able to stay on your feet. The blood is pooling in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes caked in soot and burnt eyelashes refuses to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The blood rushes to your temples, a horrifying pain all over the scorched body clouds your mind, before suddenly retreating, as if driven away by some almighty will. A new strength spreads through your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for the trials and struggles. You open your eyes and see a glow within the warmth of life before you. The Aquila, the sacred symbol of the aquarium. The next moment, you are struck with another realization. The repulsive presence that once has plagued your mind since Victoria's wounded you is gone. The fire seems has burned away the entity without a trace. Behind Argenta you see Iratas, doubled over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who are following you have withered away from the fire that continue to rage mere 2 steps away from you. The Emperor protects Chernobyl. rise and stand tall. No element holds powers over the righteous. Even if you were accepting another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong, and your limbs obey you without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that, a taut string. You are at your limit. Be it adrenaline or the strength of your fate, it will not carry you much further. It was the only way we're here to respond to your Vox call. Look closely at Ilithrad. Ilithrad does not seem to have changed since you first met him, but now, only at a first glance, his face has taken a strange hue. The skin at his temples appears scaled. His voice now has an uncanny, screeching quality. Those are not traits of the fatigue and stress. The Psycho's body has begun to mutate, a consequences of contact with the warp. You're not in your best shape yourself, Ilithrad. My faith will keep me upright with the weapon in my hand. That's all that matters. I should go to Ilithrad's Theodore's chambers to find her. So what's really cool is that if you pick the iconoclast choice, you would have came over here and shoot this tower down. If you pick the heretical approach, this is the only time you'll ever see it. Is there's a hidden chamber in a room that has a meltal weapon in it. It is the only way to receive a meltal weapon this early in the game. So it is very interesting. So, if you pick the iconoclast approach, you would have had more survivors for the upcoming battle with you. If you pick the heretical approach, I haven't really done that one, so I don't know. If you did pick the heretical approach, if you remember correctly, you'll never see this room, so you would not have gotten like certain items as well. It's just very interesting how the game does that. I'll probably stop streaming after I beat this prologue. So if you come over here and look, the hidden room is behind this bookcase right here. So as you can see as I rotate the camera, you can kind of see it. It's the only way to access that room is through the heretical approach. It's just very interesting the game had put that into. It's like, oh, you would never see it this way. Oh no! Our table! She's dead. Don't mind me, just looting. Theodore von Valancia's body sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-military's corpse, still clenching a weapon, slumped against one of the bulkheads. I really like Irida's voice actress. She's really good. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. The rogue trader's life was ended by an auto pistol shot. Extremely accurate one at that. Theodore's face is based on an expression of surprise. The last emotion she expressed in life. Something's on the floor catches your eyes. A heap of blood-spattered parchments and a scroll that might have fallen off the desk. As you lean closer to the for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Irida, why don't you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes. Inspect the shards by the desk. It's difficult to say what was exactly broken. The object fell on the floor, and as much as you can insert, upon closer examination, the shards appears to be iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they've been submerged in polyurethane. Irida, what do these shards tell you? Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatch. He goes over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that's strikingly different from the rest. It's handwritten letter signed with the initials XC and a seal with the symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. Items received. Handwritten letter with seal. And sends shivers down your spine. The author of this letter is addressed to Theodore von Valencia, signed with the seal of one of the hardy authors of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium, that religiously hunts heretics, Xenos, and other enemies of humanity. 4 experience gained. Examine the arch-militant's body. An auto pistol shot straight through Mort's forehead, spraying on the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skulls. The safety on the arch-militant is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than him. We must be on our way. So, Tokyo, you want to know something very interesting? If you look, what does Argenta have as her secondary weapon? An auto pistol? Now here's the real question. Why would an Adeptus Sororitas kill a rogue trader? Hypothetically speaking. Because she was killed with the rogue trader and Mort were killed with her auto pistol. And it's strange that Argenta has one. Yeah. If you take the clues... Major spoiler, Argenta killed the rogue trader. All clues are right there. And people did not put it together until Argenta came out and said, yeah, I fucking did it. But the clues are right there if you put 2 to 2 together. But that's I love that storytelling, is that the game will let you figure this out on your own, because they are like, oh, she was killed with an auto pistol. Oh, quicker draw. Who has faster reflexes than a death world? I would say somebody who's adept at battle. And if you notice, the explosion of Argenta coming in through the wall was the same area where we came through the bridge that was leading to the main area of this. It's such a major, question of who killed her. And the killer's with you this whole fucking time. It's astounding. It's astounding that the yeah, it's like, oh, if you do deductive reason, it's just brilliant. I love this kind of writing. It's like, and if you pay attention, Coonrat didn't have an auto pistol. He had a knife. And with how it is set up, a knife would not be able to kill Mort and the rogue trader at the same time. It has to be that way. Yeah, major spoiler for people in chat, which is only me in Tokyo, It's such a good spoiler, though. It's just, that's really good. I like that. Oh, that chunkiness. It's so good. Whoops. It's just, oh man, I love Owlcat for stuff like that. It's like the previous game, Wrath of the Righteous. You can put two to two together as you progress to figure out who the spy is, and it's always like it's right in your face if you put the clues together. Albert just taking fucking no damage from the Melta Blast straight to the face. And just, oh god, like, this is why I love this game studio so much, because stuff like that. It's like if you pay attention, you read the clues, and you look at people's equipment, and you're like, oh yeah, why would they do that? Activating woman's scream. I dodged. No, I got hit. Little plat. Albert taking no damage, man. What is he, a fucking beast? What do you mean? Well, yeah, it's just he's that good. He's that broken. What? Oh, okay. Now I'm level 4. If I remember correctly, some of the most broken stuff is like if you pay attention to what you're reading, like Steel of the Forge. While wearing heavy armor, Forge War characters gain 1 movement, 1 deflection, and cannot fall prone. Well, yeah, that's awesome. But if you have high enough strength in the beginning, like I was trying to do, you can get stuff like allows the character to use bolter weapons such as bolter pistol or bolter. Like that's kind of cool. It's just like you can build your characters up to be really broken. They can get plasma weapon proficiency, so if you want to do that route, Shield Master is like a shield can only occupy a slot on a single weapon set. The character's first attack with a weapon around does not count towards the attack limit. Like solid projectiles gain +2 minimum damage. Like stuff like that is just really cool. I'm thinking about this character is I want to do power armor. For that I need 45 strength. I'm at, if I remember correctly, 40, so I just need 5 more. Which I believe is next round I can do that. One for the enemies, 2 for the traitors. The effect of ironclad... Wait, hold on. Let's go back. Thank you, I was trying to read that. Shots with the pivots in the primary hand. 2 times common sword battles and more damage. And dodge is reduced. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like I should do that one. 1 for the enemy, 2 for the traders. So, oh, or hold on, yes, cancel. Or I could do get bolter proficiency. So I'm able to wield bolster pistols. Next time I'm able to do that, which is next round, get that ability, which will allow me to get more damaging with bolter weapons. Yes, that'll be good. Okay, I'll probably do that. What do you think of Tokyo? Right now, would be taking that ability, then next round taking bolter proficiency, but you won't get a bolter pistol until like the next main area, I want to say. Like you can get it early on if you actually look for it. I know where it is, and I can probably get one by level 10. So if I do that, yeah, no, then I should probably take that ability with the pistol, then switch back to the pistol. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Then warrior gains +1 defection. The parry chance is increased by 25% of the warrior's total armor. Yes, let's do that. Let's make Albert a parry god. For Illidan. Allies under the effect. Every 9th successful dodge increases -14. Telepath. Okay, if I remember correctly, she is a telepath. Second sight. The Psyker's powers that have a range of 2 cells or more have their range increased by 4. Cool. And then for Sister Argenta, we can do rapid reloading, so it will cost less to reload. I forbid you from the very thought of yielding. Only by resurging to your fate, you will truly suffer defeat. You can see Kunran Vigar clearly in the gloom of the bridge. A broken blade he is holding is stained with dark droplets that seem to have a pierced like green tear in them. To the party. Ready your weapons. If we are to die this day, then let's die with honor. And that's really good acting right here. So it's like they claimed he murdered her, and turns out like, what? It's just like a hinting is like he's not the one who murdered her. And if, like I said, if you paid attention, auto pistol in the inventory, it's just all signs are right there that the Sister of Battle did it. And I love the fact that never crosses the minds of anyone. And like that, there was only one heir left. I wonder if I can change my weapon out. Oh, I cannot. Alright, we're doing this. Full fucking auto. And then we run a gun. And then we do it again. God, I'll fucking do it again. Yoke. Okay, analyze enemy. Line of sight. Target immediately grants 2 exploits. Decreases. Oh yeah. We'll exploit his weakness. And then we scream at him. I activate my most deadliest attack. Women screaming. Very effective. 5 strike, and then we go like this, so we parry everything at all cost. So yeah. Oh shit, I forgot to equip. Okay. Well, that put it down. Oh, never mind. Sister agenda. Again, 17 movements plus 2 zeal. What do zeal do? I've never really read that. Hold on. Expand. Stacks of zeal. Specific parameter that enhances the mission. Okay. That's all it does. Alright. And then we ready battle. 95 to hit. Oh, I still got her. Okay. There we go. Look at him. Look at him. Taking on a chaos spawn. He's dodging everything. Taking no damage. Look at him. He's just standing menacingly. That's my Shenasal for you, baby. I do not vibe with this universe. Let's inflict one exploit of calm. It's too far. Okay, we'll end turn. Then we activate his ability, then we do this. $95 to hit. How did I miss on a 95? What is this, XCOM? Fucking missing on a 95? Oh. The cum starts like, I'm on the ground. Then we put more exploit. And then we do 6 minus 15. He has reduced dodge. So that means we can do this. We run a gun. We go at an angle. No, right here. And then we do that again. God, that's so chunky. I love it. And then we run a gun. We go full auto. Just... And then we exploit. We screech. We add more dodge to the best man in the house. And then we... Right. We... Indoor. We slice. We enter. And you know what we do with the Arch Militant? We activate Heroic Fire, Firearm Master. And we go full auto. And you know what? Let's go again. You know what? Let's go again. And you know what? Let's go again. You know, maybe one more time should do it. You know what? It's just so ridiculous that you're able to do that. And then we take this. And then we level up. And now here comes the fun part. We increase strength to 45 so we can get the power armor training. Let's see, 2 for the Emperor. Yeah, and then we come down here. We take bolter proficiency. We come over here. It's just so great. Oh yeah, let's do crowd kill for this man, and then we do weapon skill so we can add weapon damage. For Ilrad, we do intelligence, and then we come down here. If I remember correctly, a really good one for any Psyker is always Blade of Light, because force weapons deal additional 2 damage and has 10% more armor penetration. So, because it's just so good to play as a psychic, because I have another character that if you has a psychic sword, he's not a psychic at all, but he has a force sword, and it's just devastating of what you can do with all that. Muzzle velocity, so it'll increase when we do full auto. So each hurt of burst attacks deals additional damage equals to the current weapon's rate of fire. Right now, for Argenta, her rate of fire for her weapon is 4. So all burst attacks will deal additional 4 damage. We'll come over here. I just love his chill. Like, oh yeah, we were about to be mutant, and there was a chaos spawner. There was a mutant spawn in there. Yeah, whatever, man. We'll just clean it right up. Your words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you filled with voices and commands being issued. You hear somebody sobbing. One of the survivors is balking under the stress. Albert cuffs the crying officer without even looking. I am ready. Begin the ritual. Just look at that chair. That's a big boy chair. The image before you is hazy, swaying in the sorcerer's currents, invisible to the mortal eye, as if whatever's beneath the shin shell is constantly changing, while remaining the same. It has been taken into the guise of Theodora. But the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true supernatural nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other a vessel of ancient evil, bore into you, a voice steeped directly into your brain without even reaching your ears, and thus the voice booms with all the horrors of the warp. Begone, phantom!
As first officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius has died. May her memory never fade in the annals of the Dynasty. By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision.
So what's really interesting is you can actually say you don't want to be rogue trader, and the game literally ends right here.
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lady. It is because of her toils that we all still live. Indeed is done, mistress. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
So, what do you think of it so far? Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, we got a rogue trader ship. Let's go. Deep within the shadows of weariness can be seen on Albert's face. The old officer's eyes are keen. They rake over you from head to toe. He frowns, smothers, shudders, then nods to himself. Well then, your ladyship. You had us worried there for a few hours, but after witnessing the falsely furiously rush into the fray on the deck, the only thing that surprised me is how long you stayed on your feet. Your strength only left you after the fighting was all over. Such fortitude is admirable in the Lord Captain. You may not hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. Many of those who wish to join us at the bridge will be able to get their first break free. We sustained massive losses amount of the seneschal and the middle working officers, and some posts have been filled by the deputies. Oh, well, I'm feeling entirely. And the now deck clans are deciding who will take over for the leader's clues. Howdy, Lofts. What is the agenda for this meeting? Reports on the condition of the ship and the crew. Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from important affairs to attend such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I'm still receiving updates from across the ship, and they're not encouraging. Getting the bird to fly should take a gargantuan effect, even as far as your personality negotiations with the authority systems that we are currently in. So prepare to hear the complaints and excuses, your ladyship. Take this opportunity to take a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and in turn they'll have the honor of beholding the vessel of their Lord Captain. I'm ready to start the briefing. Summon the officers. The gesture Albert raised the order to the adjudicators. Adjustments at the flare at the end of the magnificent chamber. Dozens pairs of eyes born to you. The express restraint John's curiosity and wariness. Attention officers, you've been granted an honor. Lord Captain Scarlet von Valencia will personally conduct today's briefing. One of our gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear the reports. Perhaps would you like to introduce those present, Albert? As you wish, your ladyships. Albert points to a tall, slender woman who seems to contain as many implants as does flesh. Vicus Sir Otter of the Terminian line, our new Voxmaster. I forget. I always thought he was a dude. That's a woman. It is an honor to serve your ladyship. Aboard this vessel you can contain thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and selection chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending on communication between you and them. As well as an existing internal source, I am your eyes and mouth, Lord Captain. Beside her is Rayra, the headmaster helmsman. He steers our ship along the course set by Lord Captain and monitors the void around us to ensure we do not stray into an asteroid field or pirate trap. The bearded man with pale, almost transparent skin, large dark circles under his eyes, and devoid of expression that seems hardwood into his face, never gives a solid note. Hail, Lord Captain. This is here as the ship's good as home as to me as the rest assured she is in safe hands. I will die before I let her to come to any grief. And lastly, our High Functionum Jaris Docron, who oversees supplies, procurement, and the general materials of well-beings on the ship. Dressed in an ambulant jacket and heavy-set man with oiled hair, ofters, and an obscure smile and bows. It is an honor, your ladyship. You may trust me with all that matters and continues your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. In the second row, we have 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery board. The infamous Master of Crews work to prevent the extinguished fires on the ship. And lastly, the Dives Master, servant of the Omnisire. The officers salute you, the infamous Master. The infamous Master, this was the confidence. The Master of Ordnance betrays nervousness. The Dive Master offers suit rebellion, a device involving complex manipulation of all the text priests Macarandites. Thank you, Albert. Greeting to you all. I serve you with pleasure, Lord Captain. I wish to hear the Infernus Master's report. Yes, Lord Captain. Tall man bows his head in deference. I can report all the fires across the decks has been now extinguished. The primary damage is assessed. In terms of material losses and crew's casualty has been complete. The results have sustained to the Seneschal and the High Falcon. The post-pastims were previously Infernus Master. The next 3 deputies explained in the line of duty. The lad is managing well so far. He has taken the heat, so to speak. High Falcon, what do you report? We are totaling daily and night to complete our full account of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement of your ladyship. I will personally ensure that all damages are compensated to the given tech breeze hands for the attendant, and all lost supplies are replaced. There is only one resource that cannot replenish single-handedly, and it's people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and unfortunately this number does not confined to the sum of the lower decks, which are easily replaced, but that includes trained professionals. We'll be able to make up our losses in the nearest planet site, Rockon and Mars. However, the planet, whole system, and the fact belongs to the Winterscale Road Trader dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless to negotiate with this level matter of a road trader. Especially given the council asking parchment for attacking first and asking questions later, and the kind of thick-headed skull he usually intestines governance's planets. Dive Master, are we hear from you now? Our voice distorted by a Vox retranslator emerges from underneath the text priest Scarlet Hood. Lord Captain, the forces of the set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repository of hundreds of machine spirits. The great war branch entrusted into my charge is unarmed. Thank the Omnisire, but its spirit mourns the death of its brethren, and yet do not yet identify as a prayer protocol capable of astounding sorrows and anger. With great sorrow, I must report that the Engineer Prime oversees the spiritual authority of all text priests on board fell in battle. The Magus was betrayed by the little flesh that remind him part of him. A most terrible loss. There's also no one man among mankind but born experiences the comprehension of the sacred protocols equals that of the fallen Magus. We require replacements and as soon as possible. I see. Thank you. Tech priest bows her head. Helmsmaster, deliver your status reports. Right you are, Lord Captain. To cut the story short, the all lock is bleak. The ship is around, and more or less, even without our engineer and prime navigator who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. I'll try to set as much toes inside the warp. I don't know what happened first. Our warp drive is beginning to torn pieces, and all of us melting into the bulkhead. Your leadership would allow you to me to interject. We arrive in the system. My crews follow standard protocols and conducted a count of all available communication channels in the region. One of them is the Navis Nobility Station. The station maintains complex Vox silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. The location of the navigator is the very system and an integrated stroke of luck truly blesses from the God Emperor. If I were to grab onto this chance with both hands, or else with sweet eyes upon asteroids, even our new residents. In slight less shady news, we can go around and around the system until our heads are swimming as long as the Prometheus and supply lasts. And if the attack as the Gawks shit, low lives come sniffling around. We'll be able to take them out, so don't worry on that score. Master Ordnance, do you have anything to report? Master Ordnance gives you a gloomy look. No, my job's simple, is maintain the arsenal of fire where I'm told. But a task anyone can do with no able crew, Lord Captain. Master Ordnance, forgive yourself. Master Ordnance chokes back his words. He was obviously about to blurt out without thinking. He cast him a look at him before turning around. I apologize profusely, Lord Captain. Pardon the old fool. The ship is in ruins, and the other officers dead. The Lord Captain is no longer with us. Fear has taken hold of me. He looks at you, but I heard of you. Oh yes, your fame has reached us as far as the expansion. I cannot go showing myself in front of the elusive person such as yourself. He adjusts his uniform, standing around the straight. The Master of Ordnance can report that the rest of the arsenal has been saved and the battery is in good and order. We are ready to fight if that's the Lord Captain will. To summarize, we have sustained serious loss. Crew members require new engineer parameters against. Is that all? It's preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain. Bear in mind that will not come to the end trials. The ship systems must be thoroughly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at a footfall station, home to the other dockyard in the system. We will never be able to reach further without resolving these three issues immediate problems. I am in complete order. Draw to your attention the other problem is the large-scale sector. Anything protested mentioned the knowledge the significance of our most ancient architect and the necessary implications of thermal damages during the riot. The risk of destination. I did not take care of any more valuable your time, so please be possible. Attend the sector Victoria, where the dive master will teach you of the tragedy. Thank you for your reports. Dismissed. Ow. Your lordship, there's only one thing on confidence matter that the unbound plated later Theodore. Your internal esteemed predecessors brought the ship here to the citizens for a room. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to command a road figure to do anything? I shall tell you. The Lord Inquisitor handed the Emperor the chief architect of his will is the Cronus Expansion. Lady Third was to seek out Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Herix von Clarks, an interrogator. You understand? All he has is somewhere in the system. We must find him and offer him assistance for he requires, and then deliver him to footfall in the Bureau system. Finding him without any information going will be difficult indeed, but the Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system and other novice nobility of the governor regular may know something. As the users were clapping, you may have a great deal of work ahead of you, but this is the taste of the duality of burdened or rogue trader. Soon you must take up the remains of the old Vox Alliance and procedure. Vance gives you another suspicious look. If he's just trying to gauge how you hold out the matter of mountain of his problems. His face is slightly sullen. It seems to offer something of encouragement. Illidat, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. The Sister of Battle grimly nods towards Illidat. The psycho yourself think from a loon on dark madness. She insists on seeing the rogue trader. I judge it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta sounds hesitant. I was hoping to approach you with a personal request, but I can wait. Speak to me when you have the time, rogue trader. As guides over the results of the assembly, one word bursts from her lips. Daybreak. If there's anything of the value of the bridge, it's time to get to work. That was a lot of words. You still there, Tokyo? Oh my god, that was a lot of words. I don't know how I was able to keep up with that. Right. Yeah, I fucked up on a few words, I know. Let's see if the pistol's here. It should be. No. Gay. Alright. Alright. I want to thank everyone who's watching this video, who will be watching this video in the future. You'll be seeing more of Rogue Trader, of Scarlet Von Valencia in the future. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I am out of here.